Hello again, everyone. Just wanted to bring you a little bit different of a video at first. This is going to be a two-parter. I just wanted to speak to you guys about habits. This is one of mine. It's very bad, it's very costly, and it helps me in ways, but in other ways it's killing me, and I just need to quit. As for another habit, which basically every single person that's watching this will know, this is another habit. This one is not a bad habit, and I will discuss the reasons why. And a lot of people don't really understand the reason why this is a bad habit, yet even though it is a bad habit, it is an excellent one to have, in consideration to this one as being a terrible habit. This one actually helps us in a lot of ways, and a lot of people don't understand that, especially wives and girlfriends. I've heard from a lot of people. I actually have a friend who I purchased this off of to basically help him out. He had an issue with his wife. She didn't understand him collecting things, him collecting his knives, and this gentleman's been collecting knives since before I was born. And as of today, he is divorced. Not currently, or he didn't get divorced today. His divorce wasn't finalized. It was actually finalized last year. But basically, he became a wreck. He ended up losing his job, and today these, not these in particular, but knives in particular, are with the economy the way that it is, are currently funding his lifestyle, and he has a very good lifestyle. The reason why they fund his lifestyle is because every single knife that he has ever owned, he has got lots of Kit Carsons. He has got Brian ties. He actually has a couple thousand Randalls, which is actually very astounding to me. He actually is the one that kind of got me stuck into collecting knives. And so, in those thoughts, as far as women not understanding or friends not understanding this habit in particular, I just want to give some insight to those people. So if your wife or your girlfriend happens to be around or happens to come over, I hope that this helps out, and I hope it gives them a little bit more perspective as to why men have a tendency to do this, or why women have a tendency to do this, because I do know some women that do collect knives. For those of you who are users of knives, this may not help you out, and that's why there is a part 2 to this as well, so that you guys can kind of enjoy it too. To anyone that doesn't understand collecting knives, my perspective of collecting knives is that they have a lot of function. They bring a lot of fulfillment and enjoyment to somebody that goes out and works every day, and instead of actually throwing that money into a bank account and having it sit there for a rainy day, or for, say, a vacation or anything else like that, he can go out and purchase these and enjoy them. And to anyone who's a collector, that knows the collectability of knives, other things that are, rare, hard to find, these don't depreciate. Something like this definitely does not depreciate. I bought this last year for $250. It's brand new. It was only removed out of the box once, and that was by my friend who wanted to show it to me and decided to sell it to me. Or should I say, it was the second time, because he actually took it out of the box himself when he decided to purchase it. Now, all the knowledge that I've gained from him, as far as collecting knives and holding on to them for many, many years is that no matter what, you will never lose what you put into it. And he has a lot of insight as towards why it won't, but I won't really get into that because that could go on for a while. But let's just say, ladies, girlfriends, wives, or whoever that doesn't quite understand it, it's like a piece of jewelry, or it's like a car, or it's like a just about anything that you can go out and purchase that will never depreciate. And it's a lot like a very good stock that just keeps earning you money. Buying something like this can go up in value if you know how to take care of it, if you know how to basically just make sure that nothing ever goes wrong, that it never stains, rusts, gets damaged, anything else like that. If I found the right person right now, knowing that I purchased this for $250, I could tell him that I purchased this for $250. And I could probably actually talk him into purchasing it for $400. It's rather unlikely that I could do that, but if you find the right person, you can do it. And just say 20 years down the road from now, let's say that somebody was a child and saw this knife today, and they were unable to get one. Now, let's say 20 years down the road, this person happens to be a knife collector, fairly wealthy, and sees this thing pop up on a forum, and you happen to state a certain price. This is a rather rare. It was a limited production knife. It's one of the harder, more rarer steels to find. So I could pretty much ask him any price. If he's got the money, he may even make an offer. He may even say, hey, I'll tell you what, you may just, show it on the forum as a knife that you currently own, and he could come across it and go, hey, you know what, I'd like to offer you some money for that knife. Would you be willing to sell it? Then you ask him what he's willing to pay, and he could say anywhere up to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, whatever he's willing to spend on it. And it wouldn't make a difference to him. Why? Because he's got the money, and this is something that he has been wanting practically his entire life. There are so many collectors out there that just sit there and go in awe of something that they've wanted for so long and have never been able to touch or look at or hold, and it became a dream of theirs. So in a sense, men do this as, or should I say the collectors do this as a future investment. And it's one that they can appreciate every day. It's not money sitting in a bank that they can't touch, that they can't hold, that they can't look at, that they can't take pictures of. For the users, I mean, even if I was to go out and use this, okay, I spent $250 on it. I could, if I went out and I thrashed this thing and just beat it to crap, I could sell it tomorrow on eBay for $100. Easily, $100, well used. Just because that's the collectability. Somebody will want it. They'll just go, I don't care if it's thrashed. I want to add it to my collection. Or some people will say, I don't care that it's thrashed. It just adds, interest to the knife, or, coolness to the knife, or whatever. But that's just a little insight. That's just my perspective. And I hope, anybody that's watching this kind of agrees. And hopefully it gives the people that don't understand a little bit better understanding as to why we do it. It is a habit, it is a sickness, but it is a reasonable one. So thank you. I'll continue this with part 2 and actually give you guys a review of the knife. Thanks.